What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
I love tax humor. That's good stuff. Hello and welcome into the Tuesday edition of your show. I am Gary, your host, and this is still, as far as we know, the only show going live, originating out of Saskatoon from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called scheduled viewing. So happy to have you along for this incredible ride. So happy, in fact, that we have a camera dedicated to making you even happier and to thank you for helping us in our quest to make the world a better place, to remind people it's time to start putting others before yourself again. You are not the most important person in the world. The golden rules. Treat others how you want to be treated. It's so simple, yet we have such a hard time getting that out there. But I feel like every show it gets a little bit better. But to thank you, enjoy the Maggie Cam. Look at that. She was turning a little bit. There it is. Marge, you're on, girl. Yeah, here we go. Shout out to our man, Dragoon. Not just is he working in the tooth booth today on the ones and twos, he's also Maggie wrangling. The Maggie Cam, as always, proudly presented to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Marge was in there yesterday. Helped herself to about 5 treats before I caught her, because there are treats strewn everywhere in that facility. Right when you walked in, Leroy greeted us. He has a bed right beside the door. He is a welcoming dog, just like Marge. Then he walked Marge around a little bit. It was very cute, just by his leash, or by her leash, I guess. And the party continued. Mike and or Rochelle is always there for you during the day. It was Mike yesterday. And as Maggie was shopping, we were just talking, and I was telling him how awesome he is and their place is and how much we love him so much. And he's such a nice guy. He's like, oh, no, stop it. Oh, you. It's very cute. And then we continued to shop. We got our Go food, the dry food, along the left wall when you walk in. It's food all the way down, all the different dry foods your heart desires. Right beside that wall, in the very, very end, is a toy wall full of toys where Marge always likes to go and check out the newest ones coming in. Then in between the other toy wall on the other side, there's a huge wall full of leashes and collars, including the matching buckle-up collar and leashes they got there with all your favorite comic books, movies, TVs, cartoons. It's all there on those, okay? Then when you continue shopping, there's aisles full of toys as well. There's a fashion aisle, so you can get all the latest jerseys from your favorite team on your animal to show everyone, you love this team. Go Riders, go. You know what I'm saying? And then in the back, they got a spa if you're looking to get your puppy cleaned. It was in use when we were there. A lovely puppy was sitting in the big basin, getting shampooed and then rinsed off and then blow-dried, all there contained inside that basin. And then you go around the back, and they got those fridges full of all the raw food that your heart desires. If you're looking to change your animal's diet to the raw food diet, they got you covered there. Then they got the beds, and they got the crates, and they got the medicines, and all the other things for your other animals that aren't dogs. And most importantly, they are local and really good people, the exact type of business we want to support. And if that's not enough, they are also open after hours and on weekends, thanks to Chris and Kirsten. All of this and so much more waiting for you, ready for you. Over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, they are your pet's natural grocer. Well done, Marge. Well done. She is getting a full bowl of food tonight, because that was a very good performance. We talk about it all the time around here. Each day has a different theme, a different set of hosts, a different sort of feel. And today is our special day when it comes to looking back on things, music, video games, clothing, all that good stuff from the greatest decade of all time. That decade is the 90s. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the All That Inks Podcast. Give it up for sales guy Derek, Uncle Mike, and Matt from all the bands. Woo!
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out why I was so sweaty, and I realized I didn't turn on the little fan on the side here.
Oh, well, that could explain it.
There we go. This It's going to blow all of my sweat onto you guys, which is
Wait a minute,
wonderful.
you've had your own fan this whole time?
It's for all of us. It shoots this way.
Okay, yeah, fair
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Right here.
For all of us,
Yeah.
but it's over here.
Yeah, because into eternity, like Tim doesn't have, like he won't play a show without having a fan
don't
on
blame
him.
him one
So
bit.
we'll always be like that Montreal show where
Yeah.
I was, having leg cramps. He's got his nice big fan for him, but
Dude, he out of all the guys, he's the vet, right? He's like the.
oh, he's the guy. He's
He's
the
the-
music. Yeah,
yeah,
so
he
he
gets the fan.
deserves
That's
a
fair.
fan.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
can't
like,
argue
man,
with
he
that.
doesn't even have hair. Like I've got hair. It looks cool when the fan
Blowing.
blows your hair
Yeah,
and stuff. But
it does look very cool. I
but more
agree.
than anything, it's nice to just be at a normal, reasonable temperature.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying for. We got the AC going over there, thanks to our good friends over at Nickel Plumbing and Heating, best in the biz at both plumbing, heating, and cooling, in case you're wondering. I got the mini fan here, and we got the boys. Starting with, apparently, did you get a new nickname? Did we shorten sales guy Derek to SGD?
I am
There's a
unaware
I like
of it.
that,
but
SGD.
There was a
Sure.
rumor. I think there was. Okay, SGD. That's gonna be hard. I don't know. Maybe we got a SGD.
we can keep
Yeah.
workshopping nicknames.
Okay.
I mean, like I've lived with the nickname Barber for the entirety of my life.
Yeah,
but
it's
it's not a podcast nickname.
well, no, it's a real name. Like it's
That is-
legit.
that
You know
is
what I
true,
mean?
yeah.
Like it's not that fun.
I think if you were a hitman, then just the barber. Or
I like
that
that a
came
lot.
the barber.
I like
But
that.
you might have
that.
to change occupations.
I will
to,
say-
to make that.
No, because get this. I know how this works. We got a guy named Neil, and he was a scrapper back in the day in his hockey days. And you want to talk about a badass name for a scrapper? His nickname on the ice was the Butcher.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
And
I
the
like
Butcher,
that.
you don't want to meet the Butcher on the ice. But then every time I go to Costco now, he's like the head butcher at Costco.
Oh.
So he
Oh.
basically
So he
grew
grew
into
into-
the
Self-fulfilling
that's-
prophecy.
okay,
Yeah.
there you
Wow.
go.
Yeah, so if you're going to be the
Yes.
barber, you got to be careful. You might end up, being a barber.
Not the worst thing, but
Yeah.
Also true.
being
I'll
a
give that to
bald
you.
barber, I don't know
Right.
if that works
Goes
the
and goes.
same.
I'm with you. How have you been, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing really good. Yeah. Weekend was fun. Me and my kids played cards. They yelled at me.
What kind of
for-
cards?
We play President, which
I've heard of that before.
I remember playing that.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful
fun,
game.
yeah.
Yeah,
How do
we
you
have
play
a
it?
great time.
Give
We
us a crash
all-
course.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. You deal out the entire deck. You're trying to get rid of all your cards, and then like the next round, the people that win get cards from the people that lose that are good, and give them their bad cards.
Was that not
So
asshole?
yeah, I was gonna say when I used to play it,
Yes.
it
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to be
yeah,
called.
yeah, that's the game.
And we it's President because like I'm playing with my kids, but
Right.
like
yeah,
they're
makes sense.
cursing the entire time. We could switch it
should
to
just-
asshole,
Yeah,
but we migrated to Dutch Blitz, which I hate.
that sounds like a bad time.
You guys have never played Dutch Blitz before?
No.
This is wild to me. Okay.
It sounds like a time when I was in Amsterdam
Yeah.
one time.
No,
So
that was Dutch Bliss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like
never.
100
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
milligrams.
I think I
of
remember something
edible.
about that.
yeah.
I've never actually been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, me, yeah, we should go.
Yeah, we should.
Well,
I've been.
yeah.
It's awesome.
Of course you have.
I mean, no, I
Worldly
haven't.
travel.
And nothing happened.
Love you, Brando. Great job with
Brando.
your strain. Brando's out.
Phew.
All right. Dutch,
Yeah, Dutch
Prince?
Blitz. Dutch Blitz.
Okay.
It's fast. It's like spoons where you have to grab. You're not grabbing spoons, but like you're competing almost physically with each other, like in this card game.
Like punching each other?
There's things
Slaps.
get heated. It
Slaps.
Like
the-
NASCAR, kind of bumping
Yeah,
races.
a little bit of
Rubbin's races. Rubbin's playing.
Yeah, the temperature in the house got a little higher. And,
It's getting hot in here.
so we had to cool off with some family time, no music, a little bit of candy, no eye contact. Things got intense.
That's it.
But it was very fun. Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful.
Christmas
that.
Eve, we would always have to go to like the Christmas Eve service at Forest Grove Community Church, and
Yes,
then
sir.
after we would have like snacks and do family board games. And I don't think there was a single year where one of us brothers left off, like that's not fair, or whatever. Like every single time. It just,
It's not Christmas until we ruin it
there's
by
the
rage.
argument,
Yeah.
and then the awkward silence, and then yeah.
Yeah.
And then Festivus was
And
born.
exactly.
He is the only guy I know that
Airing
celebrates
of the
Festivus.
grievances.
For real. Very
Since 2014.
You've been doing it?
Yeah.
I have my human fund donation here somewhere in my box. I pulled it out for the Christmas
Good.
season. When
I
you
can
bring in the
assure you
Festivus
that
one.
I didn't donate any money to any charity for you, but I made it seem like it from that card.
Excellent.
I really thought the human fund was a
I
thing.
would expect nothing less.
To the non-existent human fund. I'm sorry, that's my bad. I thought we were helping you out. Matt from all the bands, how are we doing, my friend? How was your week?
I was pretending to be Uncle Mike for these because I actually
being
got
a man for a second.
got a
I
couple
gotcha.
days off. So I was like, get some stuff around the house. So like we squeegeed the windows, up top, got all that, and then it's like, oh,
Interesting.
we could trim the bush or like our trees because it's kind of covering our
Blocking
front
the window a little
window.
bit, okay.
So started with a couple, just with the like pruning, and then it's like, you know what, we really should take a few of these branches. So then I got the hacksaw out.
Nice.
But then the
Attaboy.
issue is we had this big pile of wood, so then I busted out the radial saw and just sawed it up so I could get it into my bin, or at least at some point I'll be able to get portions of it in my bin. So I processed that. Then there was a tree that was growing into the fast peel-in neighbors.
yeah.
So we're like, we should probably get that out because, so we chopped that up, processed that wood. We did our wasp traps where you fill up, did all that.
They fill up?
Oh yeah, every
Nice.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And then we've got this part of it's called the non-lawn, we call it. It's by our patio. So everything in our yard is awesome except right next to our like kind of patio area. It's raised about like 1 to 2 feet, and it's kind of just like weird, just like they piled soil maybe when they were doing like the garden area. And we want to like level that, and then we're gonna put in 3 more raised garden beds and
Nice.
do a pumpkin patch. So Aaron's kind of like, yeah, let's start working on that. I was like, yeah, okay. So like, I just like worked the whole area and pulled out like the majority of the roots or whatever. And then we're like, my dad's got a little mini rotor tiller. So we went over,
Nice.
I rotor tilled all that. And again, that's a pretty big job for someone like me who's not really, that into work. And then,
Not that into work.
yeah,
I like that a
yeah.
lot.
I agree with that.
So then, today I've pretty much got it to the point where I've just kind of leveled it, bringing back my old concrete days where I'm just trying to level it with the other grass, and I've got a big pile of dirt right now. So at some point, I'll either save that and use it, cut it with like some, compost for the raised garden beds, or maybe I'll just take it to the landfill, and I don't know. But either way, I've got a pile of dirt and a 3/4 finished non-lawn thing, and my hands are sore, and that's why I'm like, I can't play guitar, like I can't even freaking. Yeah, so I'm not Uncle Mike. I tried. I failed.
That sounds like you
I feel
accomplished a
pathetic.
lot.
Sad story. That's a really sad story.
So that's what I've been up to.
Wow.
Oh, and I got an Untimely Demise song finished.
That's nice.
Nice.
And you were playing it
That's-
before, and I'm telling you, the harmonies. Oh, the harmonies. You know I'm a sucker for those. Oh, it's so exciting. Very well done. And a shout out to Untimely Demise. Uncle Mike in the house. As you know, he's a purveyor of all the natural products. Damn 20 promo code still going on. 20% off your order at UncleMike'sNatural.com.
You got it.
He put in all the work. You probably did the work that he did in about a half hour somewhere,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
you?
it's so true.
Yeah. Tell us how your week was. to
It
me.
was swell. I did get a few things done. I'm trying
we
to
go.
recap.
So many he
what
can't
did
remember.
we do? We made some pickles. We made
Ooh.
some relish.
Interesting.
I sealed my garage floor
Oh,
and the concrete front porch. Just
course,
like a
yeah.
protective
Just a quick, easy,
layer
yeah,
thing.
just
Just
you know?
process the whole concrete floor. No,
Yeah.
no big.
Lazy Sunday.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mowed. Hopefully the last mow of the season. I brush cut some trails.
how long does it take you to mow? 'Cause
'Cause
you're riding, right?
I'm riding.
leaning
Yeah.
in it, yeah.
Well, if the tractor cooperates, it's
Ah,
probably
very
only
important.
an hour and a
Oh,
half, maybe,
Only an hour and a half.
for
Okay.
the main kind of yard.
And that's like your
area-ish.
break time too, hey? When you're just driving
It's,
and
I mean, it's
feeling good.
pretty
the best.
fun.
Mowing the lawn,
It's,
you
you know, you
riding
throw on
more.
some tunes, you grab a beer. Actually, so it gave me this great idea. It's probably not anything new. And maybe I shouldn't say it because maybe someone's going to steal my idea. But a magnetic beer koozie can holder combination thing. So on
Something-
the tractor, there's
yes.
no friggin' cup holder. Like, why would you make a tractor without a cup holder? Come
know.
on, guys.
Bad engineering.
It's annoying.
That's it.
It's, you
Well, to
know-
be fair, your tractor's what, from the 70s?
Yeah, which all the more reason there should have been a frickin' beer holder
Yeah.
on the tractor.
They had holders before seatbelts, I think.
Right,
rather.
exactly.
Yeah, okay.
So then I was thinking, and like normally it's like in between my legs, and it's
Yeah.
it's
Spilling.
awkward, right?
Spilling.
Or between my feet, but then I don't have foot controls, which maybe isn't the safest.
best
but
for driving,
I have
yeah.
hand controls, that's fine. But yeah, so I had this idea. I'm like, well, a magnetic bottom,
Mhm.
cool, like
Is
a
tinfoil magnetic? Is it?
no.
Not even close.
So you'd
No.
have to like, you know what you do? You sell your holder with a magnet that you can just stick onto things.
Well, that's
stick
and
on
I
the
mean they
bottom of your
have
hand
like I
and stick
can't
it.
remember. It actually might be that same company where they have like
Yeah.
solid beer koozie or can koozie cooler things.
I'm with you.
But with a large magnet on it, so you could put it on the fender, you could put it probably not on the hood because it'd get hot.
I got
but-
so the thing that is holding has the magnet on the bottom.
Yes.
It sticks. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
was
like
thinking
it.
just put a magnet in there and let the stuff
Yeah.
go. All right.
No, because
You're
you want
always
to keep it cool. You want it not to fall off. You don't want to spill it.
Okay.
But yeah, an enjoyable time. I was doing some stuff last night, and of course the tractor dies when
There
I'm
we go.
like
Halfway?
pretty far away from the house. Because I started doing the trails, and they kind of take you around further away from the house. So then it dies, and I had to push it back to the house. Well, I pushed it back kind of close enough that I could, because it's the battery. It sits for too long, and then the battery dies, and I didn't charge it. Then you got to boost it, but then the boost only lasts for a little while. Yada
Like-
yada yada.
So much work.
Yeah.
So
have a
what'd you do in the
job.
afternoon?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, that was before
was this
breakfast.
morning, yeah.
So then I reshingled the house. I poured some concrete.
You say that, but
ripped
it
out the
wouldn't
garden.
surprise us if you did.
Yeah.
I mean, the nice thing is that like Amanda comes home and she's like, "Holy shit, you got some stuff done." It's
what
like,
you do.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. When I have like maybe not even motivation, because you just got to do it, right? So whether or not you have the motivation, you develop the motivation after
Well, that's
you're
the
doing
difference.
it.
We don't have the motivation, so we don't do it, and
Well,
then we
I
get
guess,
yelled at because
maybe.
we're useless.
Right.
That's
It's
what I
more
was
so. A
told,
lot of
man.
times, it's
Yeah.
more so like I need a plan, like because I have a lot of projects that are like,
Guide.
oh, this, that, I don't know where to start. I don't know. Like, so I got to parge the kind of the part of my foundation of the house. Yes.
What's a parge?
It's basically like a concrete a stucco. Essentially, it's stucco. But parging is like usually it's that space between your siding and the foundation or the ground level.
Okay.
So it's usually a strip that's like unsightly. Usually your rim joist is there, so you try to make it look pretty, kind of thing.
So this is
Not
more of
as-
a looks thing than a structure thing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean it does protect it from weather a little bit.
Okay.
But
Use that when I need more parging done in my house.
yeah,
Okay.
so I guess I went
Parge.
into the shop
Yeah.
Saturday morning, and then I stopped at Home Depot and I grabbed some things, and then went out, and it's like, okay, this is going to be a bigger job.
Of course.
Or I don't have, I wasn't 100% sure on where to start, so then that kind of gets, but there's some prep work involved, so I picked away at kind of some of that stuff. And yeah, I don't know, it was accomplished some
Bro,
things.
that's way too much stuff.
But yeah,
Way
having a guy. So I have this trailer sitting beside the garage. It's been sitting there. It's in the way. It's just whatever. So it's like I'm just gonna move the trailer. But in order to move the trailer, you got to clear a new spot to put the trailer, right?
true.
So then there's a bunch of
Very
shit in the
true.
way. So you got to move some stuff. Then you got to mow it, with the brush mower, and then yada yada. Got the trailer moved.
Hey,
It was another feat of strength because I can't hook up my trailer to my tractor. So it's like you got
you
to
solo
lift.
lift it?
And yeah, and then
Man.
just kind of
Like
roll it
Rocky
around.
I'll
Balboa.
tell you,
Shit.
I will tell you right now, I was out at Stately Trumpy Acres over the weekend doing our fantasy draft for the Fantasy Hand Egg Football League. And the next day, when everyone's getting ready to go, we had to move a boat trailer. And we had 6 guys moving that thing, and we barely moved it. And these were like I was easily the least manliest man there.
Right.
Like I literally pretended to hold it, and I just walked along. I was more of a guy.
push you
it was so
there.
heavy. I was at
You
the
were
front.
there,
I was
yeah.
at the front, so I was trying to hold it, but no,
That's
man,
work.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like I was working, so that was good. But it took us a good about 3 or 4 minutes to move that bad boy with
Yep.
that 6 guys. So
With a
you're doing
boat on
well.
it?
I know the boat was not on it. It was just very heavy,
Yeah, I bet.
very very
It
heavy.
was larger than my trailer.
Yeah, it
for
was
sure.
it was for a big boat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
congrats to you. It's what
Yeah, no
you have
problem.
the strength of 6 men.
Well,
We
maybe.
knew that already, but it's nice to reinsure ourselves.
I also don't have a boat though.
What was the trailer for?
It's just kind of a trailer. It's like an 8x12, like kind of one of those
Multi-purpose
aluminum
trailer?
trailers. Like it's not
Okay.
super heavy, but it's
It's enough.
kind of awkward, and so I don't know. I use it for hauling garbage or
Okay.
hauling mulch or
Alright.
hauling random things.
You've done so much stuff. Like you've done more in the past week than I've done my entire year here. I'm not joking. Like it's crazy. It's crazy to me that you can get so much done and
Yeah.
still work and still put out your amazing all natural product.
Yeah, it's
So
I don't
proud
know.
of you.
It's, I mean, it is one of, like, I was explaining this to someone. It's like you kind of have to find joy in the shitty things because otherwise it's just
Yeah.
going to suck, right? You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you kind of make it, You just got to do it. So either
Well,
you
you
can,
definitely come off like you enjoy it. So if you're
Yeah,
faking it till you're making it, you've made it.
I think, and some things I enjoy, some things I don't enjoy, but
Okay.
But it is that attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know Mark Cuban, the basketball, guy or whatever. He
Yeah.
said, for work, rather than treating it like work, treat it like a free education. So everything that you're doing at work is basically, like for me at the city, I learned how to drive, got to, use a skid steer, use the water truck, all these things, and it's like. If you have that attitude, like you're just getting this free education, it kind of does change it where you feel less entitled and less like, oh, I have to do this. Where you're like, man, I learned how to do this, and now I could do that. And
Man,
it's
that's-
just all about attitude.
100%. I think that's like, and I guess, I was explaining this to my kids. It's like, well, I was doing something or prepping to do something. It's like, well, have you done this before? It's like, well, no, but it's like, well, how do you know how to do it? It's like, well, I don't, but I'm going to learn how to do it.
That's the difference.
And then it's like, not only did I learn how to do something, but then I also got that something done.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
exactly.
big
And now that I'm a homeowner, I can utilize some of these skills that I'm learning, and just like people at work, certain people like, this is how you make an extension cord, or, like all these things that I had no idea about before and wouldn't if I didn't have that job. So it's like, yeah, you can be thankful. Like I just work at the dump where you could have that attitude, like, oh, I'm
Right.
a garbage man, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I'm pretty much Charlie Sheen. I bang off, 7-gram rocks. It's blah, blah, blah. But, or you could be like, man, I got to learn all these skills, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Matt,
Agreed.
from all the bands, can you do me a favor here?
Yes.
Let's go back, Dragon. Let's go back to that one. Thank you. Can you just slowly lower yourself down? Slowly go down. Yeah.
Behind the
No,
bush.
other way. More towards your left.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All the way
There
down.
you
All
go.
the way down. No, other way. Other way. Other way.
you
Other
go.
way. Other way. No, to your left. To your left. Go to your left.
his
You're going
back.
to your right. Go to your left.
like a
there you
nature
go.
show.
And now pop up. Yeah, there it is.
It's
like
bushes.
You're like Spaghetti. You ever see Spaghetti? He's hiding behind a bush, sort of like that. You can totally see him. And it's like he's waiting there for like 45 minutes, and everyone knows he's there. And then eventually he jumps out and goes, Spaghetti! And everyone's like, man, like, did you see him hide there? Yeah, we knew he was there the whole time. It's a total Spaghetti moment. We'll have to play that at some point.
Spaghetti.
Maybe we should move that. Dragon, what's your thoughts on that thing?
Yeah.
Here we go. We got a set dresser right here. Set dressing.
I feel so exposed
Hold.
now.
We're gonna hold. We're gonna hold, ladies and gentlemen. Not for you. You're the set guy. We're holding.
Okay.
We mark that out a little bit better. See which one it is. Is that one that was causing the problem? Ooh, that's a little better.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Slightly.
Okay. Well done, Dragon.
Camela.
There we go. Okay. That'll be good for now anyway. We'll work that in. We got all this lovely foliage. It's like, man, we got to use this stuff.
One more first that we did at the house. So,
love
you know
it.
that crabapple tree?
Yes.
We're like, we're starting to get them. We're like, let's try. So we processed some of the apples, basically just, peeled them, and then I cut them into little cubes or whatever.
Yeah.
We made a nice apple crisp yesterday.
Nice.
It's freaking delicious.
Are they
And
the little red ones?
Yeah, they're-
like the pretty tart
they're,
ones.
but they're not.
But they've got
that
good flavor,
tart.
though, right?
But like,
Like-
you think of
Especially
like
if you cook 'em.
rhubarb
Yeah.
crisps, like have
Yeah.
that tartness.
Yeah.
So like it was a really nice apple crisp where
Yeah.
it had that tart kind of.
Yeah,
and,
we-
it was awesome. And just like this was growing in our backyard, and it was just gonna be wasted,
Totally.
and then we turned it into a sweet dessert. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Nice.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Very
We
cool.
did that. We had, I'm assuming, the same apple tree at the First Street house, and then we've got one at the home, like at the house that I grew up on, just by our house,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And so we had the kids go over and shake the tree, and then they brought apples back. It's like, okay, now we have to make the shit, but
It's
they picked them.
definitely more work than if you were doing a normal apple crisp because they're so small. So you have to like do so
yeah.
much, and we
Yeah.
probably processed 60 or 70 apples to get the 6 cups that
Yeah.
we need it. But
We invested in. It's actually made for processing tomatoes, but it's like this fancy,
Yeah,
not
well,
really fancy thing,
yeah,
but it's a crank thing, and
Tomato
it takes
crusher.
the. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's what it would be. It's a red thing with a hopper,
Nailed it.
and it takes out the skin and the seeds, but then can be used for other things. So we run our apples through that
Sweet.
as well, and it's like
Something we could
I'm,
look into.
I'm on the crank.
Yeah.
Amanda kind of does the
old
other stuff,
style
and then-
movie camera.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can tell you from experience that apple trees made me the lazy, hate work guy that I am today.
Oh, there's so much work.
We grew up
Yeah,
with
it's
2 apple
bananas.
trees in our backyard in Dufferin
No
Ave.
apples, Derek.
2 apple trees. And I wasn't allowed to play any video games. I wasn't allowed
No.
to go do anything until I picked at least 4 bags of apples. So every now and then you get a little lazy and you fill up one or two of those bags with just branches and garbage and
course.
trash, throw it out there.
We all know how to work
Thinking
like
we're
that.
okay, so I finally start up my video games like, oh, thank God that's over. And then Dad comes in, son, what's this? What do you mean, Dad? What's this? Takes the bag, looks in there, like, how many apples were in here? Oh, Dad, there's lots of apples in there. Look at that. This thing's full of apples. No, son, those aren't apples. You call these apples? It's branches and leaves.
What happened to my apple
Who stole the
stash?
apples? We got an apple thief somewhere on Dufferin Avenue, Dad.
They
We better
put all
go
those
find him.
branches in there instead? Somebody's trying to frame
Crazy.
me.
Yeah. So he'd always find out when I was trying to skew the system, and I always had to go up there. And once you're out, like we'd have the full-on ladder, go to the top, and scraping yourself, and you got worms and bugs all over you, and you're just trying to get these damn bags filled. And then I move out, and I feel like, okay, I'm done. I made it. I'm done with apples. And then I move into a house on 4th Street, apple trees. More, I had a botanical garden at this place. We had grapes, we had apples, we had a pear tree, I had raspberry bushes, strawberries, the whole 9 yards. And even then, our apple trees were on the outside of the fence, while everything else was on the inside. And I would routinely come home to people picking and stealing all of our apples. Just people in the neighborhood, like adults.
And you're like, thank goodness that I don't need to pick
In
them.
a way, yeah. But at the same time, like, damn it, I wanted those apples. But then I go back and forth. Well, I didn't really want to do the work to
Right.
bring the apples
Yeah.
in. So it was
wanted
sort
the-
of okay.
The
but
idea of
yeah.
the apples, yeah.
It's like, at least ask me, right? There's
Yeah,
like
well,
going to be a
yeah.
little bit of consideration here when you're just going up to a tree and stealing apples.
So the trick is with if they're
Poison them.
Well, no.
No, just
That's
Don't do
a
that.
trick.
That's a trick. Definitely
not
not,
the one to go with.
not a treat.
Yes, okay, so don't poison it.
But you wait till the apples like are super ripe, right? I mean, at the time you would pick
The
them anyway, I
ripest.
guess. You put a tarp down
Oh, shake that.
and you shake it.
That's pretty good too.
And you want bags of apples.
You don't worry
that's
about
a
bruising though,
fast
hey?
way
Yeah,
to-
that's a bruisey way.
Nah,
You know
you're
what
gonna
else?
process them anyway. They're half smushed for you.
You know what else we did with apples? Was we had one of those two-man slingshots where one guy holds
Oh,
here,
yeah.
Oh,
one guy holds
yes.
here. And we'd sit in the backyard and we just launched them because we were like 3 houses down. I guess it would be from Cascade Street. And so we'd launch them from our yard all the way up to the apartment on the other side of Cascade. And we eventually got in trouble for it. Again, do as we
Who
say.
would've
When we
thought?
tell you, do not do that. Not as we do. But there were a couple of complaints coming around about people getting hit by apples out in the street. No one knew where
Shouldn't
it
have been
was. It's like-
standing there.
Yeah,
all of a
outside's
sudden,
dangerous.
yeah.
If
especially
you take a
during apple
look,
season.
if you take a look, there's only 1 or 2 apple trees around that area, so we sort of got narked out pretty quick. It was fun to launch apples while we could, and we tried like flaming apples. Like we were
Oh.
dumbass kids. Like, do not be stupid like we were. But it makes for funny stories later on when you're older.
The classic when we were on that European tour with Massacre and Rick Ross, who played in Death. He was in the band Massacre. Their rider always had, like fruit trays with
Ooh,
apples on
very
them or
fancy.
whatever. And then Rick is a guy that really enjoys smoking marijuana.
It's medicating. We
yeah.
talk about that a lot around
So
here.
he would always, make the little
Oh,
apple
that's what
bong,
he
and,
used it for,
and he would always be
apple
like,
bong.
"How about an apple? Hey Matt, how about an apple?" So I always just associate, "How about an apple?"
That's awesome.
So that's another thing you can do with the apples.
I
if
love
you're big
apple
enough.
bongs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're so easy to make, too.
Yeah.
Just a pop, pop.
Bam.
See you later.
You're smoking.
And then you can eat it after. And it's like an edible. Everyone
Get
wins.
rid of the evidence.
That's all such a... You think anyone can smoke out of this? It's just dirty old core.
Yeah.
You can't smoke out of that.
I would love to see someone do that with a crab apple.
That,
Yeah,
they're a little
you can
small
do it.
for that.
You can
yeah.
do it. It'd be like a
Like a one-hitter,
One
yeah.
hitter. Yeah, we got
Yeah, or a crack pipe.
There you go. the other direction.
Anyways.
On that note, this is
So,
the
yeah.
Tuesday edition of your show, the All That Angst crew in the house. We got sales guy Derek, we got Matt from all the bands, we got Uncle Mike, and we have wings in case you're hungry. This is your passport to wing heaven. You can pick us up at either Bugsy's location, Market Mall or Lawson Heights. When you pick it up, you got 69 different flavors. When you go in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, today is Tuesday, you can knock these off for over half price off, which is crazy, okay? And then once you get them all, ladies and gentlemen, you join the crew. You get to sport the Ruckus Cock shredding on his amplifier. You get the shirt that says, I did the 69 at Bugsy's, and life just gets better. When you walk into Bugsy's wearing one of these, everyone looks at you a little bit different. It's
You're a
very
VIP.
classy thing. That's the thing. VIP for life. So get your wings. You can also order them to your door on Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats. Just go to Smitty's, and then in the memo of a plain ordered wing, put in the flavors you want. Be it. Let's see what we got here. Let's read
Are
some
there
real
any
quick.
apple flavored wings?
There's
Apple
an
derivatives?
Applewood.
Come on.
believe.
There is an Applewood.
Show me Applewood.
Give me Applewood. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Because I know it is because we've tried them. Oh, man, they're so... Smoked Applewood.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice. I think there was another apple one, too. Where are we? Where are we? Roasted red lime. I still want the tequila lime. Very nice.
More in the citrus department.
There's so many. The Gricolo. We're still waiting on
Got
the
any stone
Gricolo.
fruit
But
wings?
lots
or-
of very, very good ones.
I'll
for you to
email
enjoy.
Smitty's about more apple flavored
Yeah.
wings.
Right.
That's right. We just talked about apples. We need more apple-flavored wings, please. As well, hockey season right around the corner. Good luck to everybody on all their tryouts and all that stuff. And if you want to get that little bit of an extra edge, our friends over at Super Skills Hockey have got you covered. They're in the brand new Martinsville Rec Center. Looking right over the ice surface, the futuristic, amazing facility. Right when you walk in, they got all the lighting. It's all super cool and green and awesome. And they got shooting lanes for you to practice in. And then they got the puck handling area. Then they got the ice treadmill, all there for you to get your kids ready to rock this hockey season. Be sure to check them out at superskillshockey.ca. As well, even more things going on. Our friend Kendall over at A Touch of Positivity. She works on Marge all the time. Because Marge, as you know, has a bit of a leg issue. She's missing one, which means that her back and her hips are a little bit sore. And with those things being a little bit sore, she needs something to help for that quality of life as she gets older. And that is what our friends at A Touch of Positivity are all about. They work on the back, they work on the hips, they show you trouble areas so you can keep an eye on it. As our dogs get older and slower, they give you that quality of life. The pop-up Canine Massage Day going on September 24th, okay? And that's at Bridge City Vet. You can register right now in advance with an email to A Touch of Paws, P-A-W-S, Itivity, I-T-I-V-I-T-Y.
Wow.
I can never do that again.
I think you did that.
At gmail.com. Send it, get signed up, and help your animal have that better quality of life that we're all looking for our little rascals.
I want to advocate for Maggie here. So instead of saying she's missing a leg, you could say she has 3 legs.
I like it. Positive spin.
Positive spin.
You're like one of
Yes.
those guys who's all about the 3-wheelers instead of the quads, hey?
No, 3-wheelers are death.
Yeah, aren't they like
Damn.
wildly dangerous?
Yeah,
Sir,
I
man,
believe they
we-
are.
I had a buddy that grew up, like, he was probably 3 when he started riding that Big Red, this Honda Big Red, and he could do some tricks on that thing that I like. Riding on 2 wheels, catwalk, like
They're
for
made for
miles.
tricks,
Oh
yeah.
man!
Yeah.
And then we bought one. Actually, like maybe 10 years ago, we had one.
What do you think?
Yeah, death trap. Yeah,
Confirmed. Confirmed death
just
trap.
as deathly as they were 20, 30 years ago.
Can you have
sounds about right.
fun without the threat of death looming over you?
It's a direct relationship.
Correlation.
Yeah.
I
There's
want
a
to see
graph
the graph
somewhere.
on that. Yeah.
I don't
More
like that.
dangerous,
I would
more
agree.
fun.
Not
I
for
would
me.
agree.
More dangerous, more pee. And I ain't doing that. Something enough. Done peeing my pants. Just going to sit here and do nothing and be safe.
But just entering the shit your pants.
Not for me either. Also tried that one out. Not as fun as it sounds.
I feel like we had a whole show
did,
about that.
yes, we did.
It was pretty awesome.
We
Yeah,
all
you had
shared our
yourself
stories.
a- yeah,
Well,
you
actually,
opened
even
up
this
the door.
morning, there was
Close call?
a small mishap. Yeah. Well, so I have to send in some stool samples for the doctor. So I set up, and I've been kind of putting it off because it's just.
Well, like, why would you be like on the ball? Like, put that off as long as you have to, as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
but it's like there's an expiry on this thing. It's like I got to do this before, and just like I got to take, you deposit your thing, and you got to take it, and it's, you got to do it before work, and yada yada. So I tried. I gave all my effort, and some might say too much effort, to do it this morning. Unfortunately, did not submit a sample.
Now, this sounds
But-
because you couldn't quite keep it all together.
Well, I was,
Containment?
a little bit of a containment issue in the pants, as well as a containment, because you got to
this is way too many times that you've admitted to poop
Yeah,
your pants
it's
on
like,
the show,
and this
man.
is why I
Jeez,
need
yeah.
to go in for
I got
further
you.
inspection,
Yeah,
kind of
it's
thing.
all rolled together. I'm with
Yeah,
you. Okay.
or it's rolled together, or it's all over the place.
That's
you
it.
know.
So the sample, they don't want it out of the toilet. You've got to get it in the
Like
window.
aiming?
Like-
Yeah, like.
Well,
Like a funnel,
it
or
can't
what?
touch the water.
I think
so-
you got to poop on the floor.
Yeah, well,
And
that's.
then-
I was like, I think I'm gonna poop outside.
Yeah,
and
that,
just, like,
that would be the
pick
way
it
to
up,
do it for
you
sure.
Put some
know?
newspaper down.
Yeah, because you try, like they say, like put Saran wrap on the toilet bowl, and then they give you a piece of paper. I did it one time a few years ago, where you put a paper down on the water, but depending on the size or
It's gonna swan dive
it's gonna,
right
yeah,
through
you
that.
don't have much time. You have very little time. So I tried the saran wrap with the paper. Still not enough time. And I have to. There's like 3 different containers I need to sample from.
See,
Last
what-
time it was just one.
When
now
I
it's
was
3.
young,
Holy
these
crap.
are the reasons I didn't want to grow up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's very well said.
And then of course I'm going to hop in the shower, and like I was kind of like, I should have gone to the bathroom earlier. I went to go in the shower, and I noticed like, oh, this guy popped out a little early. It was
I got you.
Coincidentally, it was the same underwear I was wearing the last time.
The
Get rid of
very
those
same
things.
underwear.
Get rid of
Very
those things.
similar thing happened.
That's
It's like,
not
these
fair,
ones are
man.
cursed. I
Seinfeld.
don't know.
That underwear has seen enough, man.
Yeah.
Let him
Yeah.
retire.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I had to put another coat of sealer on the porch this morning, so I was trying to get all this stuff done. And didn't quite. make
Yeah,
it.
I feel you.
Anyway.
Hey, the Elmwood Fall Feast coming up October 28th. Very excited for that.
Smooth
We're going to be in there
transition.
for that one as well. We got the Spirit of Cosmo breakfast coming up. I'll be emceeing that one. Very excited as we get set to go into full promotion mode for those as we move closer. So with that in mind, we have an email. This is how you get in touch with us, all right? If you have an event, if you are working with a charity, you got fundraisers, you got businesses that could use some eyes and ears, any of that stuff, we are here for you. I always say it, help us help you. And it's very easy to do. All you got to do is send an email to 1, 2, 3, 4. contact@dufferinave.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. Whew. Royal Anders updated this thing. He also updated me with the information that he will not be making in today. Boo. Boo, Royal Anders. He said his old balls are sore. Oh. Hold on, I better reread that. That doesn't sound quite right. We should quote him because he was very nice to let us know. He says, he's working from home today because he's broken and old.
I can
Old balls
identify
are
with that.
sore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. We'll let that ride.
Balls are included in that.
Yeah, you're a lucky man there, Royal Anders, just so you know. That is the website, and we do a little Brooklyn bowling spin on this one because we like to hook it out there. There it goes. And the Twitch stream. I get ya? Nice. Dragon's got the headphones on there, and whenever I hit the it's like boom, boom, boom. Makes them up very good. Oh, okay. He says he's turned it down now. Uncle Brando and I just finished another lovely stream doing Shining Force 3. It was very, very fun, and we're moving ever closer to hopefully finishing Scenario 1. A lot of fun there. Friday's Chrono Trigger. Apparently there's one more go of it still. I was gone last Friday, but they didn't quite finish it. So we're going to do a half and half stream this Friday with Brando and Gary Get Good at Games with guests, which is going to be very fun. And Mondays, the boys were doing Hollow Knight after the show on Monday, which is very cool. The new Hollow Knight. And Mario Galaxy is still yet to be finished, so on Monday as well. And we're looking at possibly starting a Fortnite Wednesday, as our buddy John Fraser has a kid who's really good at Fortnite. I know a couple other kids who are good at it, and I've been playing it with my man, The Abyss, every now and then. So that might be a thing coming up on Wednesdays. Be on the lookout. Twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media. That is where you find us. It is always a lot of fun. I know, do you have to fight every urge of your body and soul to not fix that hole up there? Does it bug
Yeah,
you?
it does.
I feel like the manliest man would be very upset with a hole in the roof.
I just try not to look at it
That's fair.
because otherwise, yes, it
I'll give you that. All right, you guys.
irks me.
Now that we're all caught up, Matt from all the bands created a list. And whenever he brings a list in, we get to talking about a lot of cool stuff. And I feel like we've been talking already about a lot of cool stuff. But you did do some work, so I feel like we should pay the man off.
Shall we do it? Okay.
Shall we? I believe we shall, my friend.
The theme is sometimes the show wasn't the thing to be remembered. And again, I tried to compile a list of ones that are kind of more humorous rather than like the depresso ones.
I just thought of one.
Okay, do you want to
Can
start?
I do
Start
it?
with
Get it
give us a
before you
second.
forget it.
All right,
Get
here
it
we go. Justin Timberlake grabbing boob at the Super Bowl.
the nip slip.
The nip slip heard around the world.
Yeah.
Ah.
And for a move that was very, very planned, they're still trying to make us think it was an accident. You believe it was an accident? I don't believe it.
I don't think it was either, but
Nothing's an accident.
Like if,
except for
okay,
except for
and here's
accidents.
why I say this: when you're reaching over and grabbing a boob and pulling, like you're aware something's coming on.
and it was kind of
You're not
wasn't it
going for a
like, It was almost
grab.
like drop seat pantaloons. Like it
right,
was like a
it was.
specific,
Well, and
like,
Didn't she have a pasty on or something anyway?
I don't know.
All I remember is there was the nip slip, and it was
I don't remember what song they were doing.
No, exactly.
I don't remember anyone else who was there, but I remember the
Pitch
nip slip.
Perfect. We wouldn't have known. 'Cause
I
remember
wouldn't
that
have
thing.
remembered it had you have not mentioned it.
Yeah.
See? There you go.
That's great.
'Cause I
And-
definitely
and
didn't watch Super
surprise, I did have that on the list.
Get
so
out of here.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm glad that you picked
Impressive.
it.
Nice.
Impressive.
So I think first off, and this one we don't really need to get too deep into, but it's just kind of keeps it contemporary. Is the obvious, the Coldplay Kiss Cam, you know, like the cheese
That
was
doll
great.
tree couple,
Good.
where like
Did you hear the finish line to that story? That CEO guy's trying to sue Coldplay.
I did hear that.
Huh.
Can you imagine?
and
I'm going to sue you. Okay, what do you sue me for? Because I went to your concert. I don't think you can sue people for that, sir. Well, no. Okay, maybe I'll sue you because you put a camera on me. Well, you were a fan, and when you come in,
that's
we're allowed
part
to put
of the
cameras
deal,
on you.
yeah.
That's what we do. Like, if anyone can win, it's probably a billionaire. But I feel like it's going to be a pretty
I
good
think
battle.
there was a little more to like the assistant of the female that
Yeah.
was she had tipped off somebody that knew
That they were there?
Yes, so I think that's kind of that's
I
part
did
of
not know
Hostile
that.
takeover.
So, so like
okay.
because you see when the kiss cam comes, the lady who had tipped them
Besides,
off,
she's like,
she's
"Ooh,"
kind of like
yeah.
laughing.
Yeah,
Or so
okay.
like you could kind of see how it were kind of set up. It wasn't just like it was randomly went to them.
Yeah.
But
So, kind of this, and there's been some other instances of similar things. Part of me, and maybe it's like the conspiracy-ness to me, but whatever company they had, who had ever heard of that company?
exactly.
Oh,
Now,
Astronomer or something like
yeah,
that.
I think that's actually what it was. So now I would like to see their metrics after this incident.
Oh,
And then it begs the question, was this, like, is this guy even married?
Exactly.
Is that, maybe that's just his
I
wife.
love this skeptical
Maybe-
Mike.
oh,
yeah.
yeah, I'm skeptical of
Yes,
all
as
that.
you should be.
I will, man. Okay, I like where you're at. I
Yep.
like the idea that
Okay, yeah.
this was all planned, but
Yeah.
that also means they are sacrificing the CEO's job and his life. Which,
Everyone-
if no
everyone-
mistake, I'm sure they
hey
would.
man,
Yeah, they're
maybe
they're,
maybe he wanted to retire anyway.
Oh, this is part
Not
of the
like that.
the
Not like that.
retirement plan.
How do you know he's even married?
Well, 'cause
Maybe
he has
that's just all part of
he
it.
has the wife and the kids. Like they show them
How
the
do you
wife
know?
because the wife was
Maybe they're paid
making
actors.
$500,000.
Paid actors. There we go.
Yeah.
You're talking like me, dude. Normally I'm the crazy
I
one.
know.
Wow.
Well, someone's got to be crazy on here. You've been a little too
I
normal.
wonder, like,
fair.
if they didn't react at all, like if they're like, "Oh, the camera's on us," just
totally.
like,
It would have
Yes.
been, no big deal.
no one would know about
It's-
it.
Well, I'm
Because you're
pretty
not-
sure if there was a real wife, she would know about it.
But like,
Well,
I don't
she
know.
wouldn't-
Coldplay
But it
is
wouldn't have
touring.
gotten- it
That's
wouldn't
the
have-
Yeah, it
only
wouldn't have went
footage I've
viral.
seen.
It's
Right.
not like, like how would the family have known? It just would. It's not that big of a deal.
But I feel like that guy is obviously a big enough deal that
Yeah.
you know, like
CEO of a
He-
company none of us heard of before.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
true. No, you guys are
But
swaying.
now everyone's heard of it.
I'm like a flag right now. I'm just swaying in the
Still don't
wind,
know what
going
they do.
back and forth.
but,
Yeah. Look at stars. Like,
Yeah. Apparently that had nothing to do with it too. Hey,
They just
like they're
named-
That makes
astronauts, but
sense,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
Okay.
Keep some of these going.
Absolutely.
Okay.
These are
Let's
great
go-
conversations.
Okay, this one is just funny. So I thought it. Remember when Carl Lewis, the track star, was singing the
Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, and
Yep.
he's trying to like be
Don't
like
worry, I'll get
a
it.
smooth player. Yeah, and
Don't worry, I'll
"And
get it," he
the
said.
land of the free. And she said, don't hold on, I'm gonna get it.
I'll
Like
get it.
I feel like that's just deserves an honorable mention as
So-
far as like you don't remember.
We could
the
do a
anthem,
whole
but just-
segment
yeah,
on
just-
bad, like
Roseanne Barr, yeah.
There's been a bunch
And
of
wasn't
really
there a
bad ones.
recent some female artist was like intoxicated and did a bad job or whatever?
I'm sure there was.
I know there was a bunch of memes because then there was like like Motorhead and stuff. It's like, oh, can't play when you're drunk or whatever. It's like hold my beer, but so yeah.
That's a good one.
Metallica, Guns N' Roses, 1992 in Montreal. Are you familiar?
Brawl?
So what happened is James Hetfield stepped in front of the pyro. He ended up getting burnt. So Metallica's set was cut to like they only played a couple songs, and then obviously James can't play after he's been burned.
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses came on, and then they played like a song or a song and a half, and then Axl was like, "Oh, my voice," and then he decided, like, where he could have just saved the day,
Yeah.
and like they could have played their set, and
Yeah.
but Axl's like, "Well, I don't want to play. My voice isn't." So then Montreal ended up completely rioting, and like just the whole city,
Yeah.
like subways were shut down to
Crazy.
contain like the riot. But that's another one where it's like we'll remember that aspect
Right.
as opposed to the show itself.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
The long list of Axl Rose being a prick.
Oh yeah, it never
Knows
ends.
no bounds.
Well, because there was a time too where he had jumped in the audience because I think someone was like maybe taking photographs, and he's like, I didn't see anyone else taking a charge, so I had to do something. He like literally like there's a shot of him jumping into the crowd to go after this guy, this fan that was taking a photo, and that's another thing you see a lot is people like Josh Homme from
Queens of the Stone Age.
yeah, he kicked that
Yeah.
photographer, or like you'll see people like steal like people's phones and stuff if they're trying to take. Which again,
Fat Mike with no effects, the guy that jumped up and kicked him after Fat Mike at the start of the show, he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my neck's really bad, but I'm still here. I'm gonna put on a show for you." And the guy jumps up and he starts trying to mosh with him, and Fat Mike didn't like that, so he gave him a couple. And then the next day, the guy's in a neck brace, making a public apology, saying, "No, this is all my fault. Fat Mike told everyone he was very sore, and I was trying to dance with him, and I heard him, and I'm so sorry, Fat Mike. I love you so much."
To me,
classic no effects fan way, right?
Yeah, and I think that's completely justified of Fat Mike
Oh,
because
yeah.
especially after Dimebag Darrell
Big
things
time.
where you've got fans getting up and shooting
Not
people.
safe, yeah.
And again, I didn't want to bring up those like as
Really
as
sad, tragic
but
ones,
I'm
of course.
just saying like that's reasonable. If someone's coming up on stage and you're a big band, you deserve your own personal
But
space.
it's so
100%. Yeah.
such a punk rock move though for
Yeah.
the guy who did it to a punk.
yeah,
'cause
yeah. I'm sorry that my
any-
neck ended up bruising Fat Mike's wrist.
any other person, would be like, "This is my chance to cash a lottery ticket. This guy's a millionaire. I can take him for everything. I can sue him." Punk rockers, no, man. We know what's up.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sorry. I was in the moment.
We got the Ashley Simpsons
Ah,
SNL where
SNL.
they
The
basically
hoedown.
the band started and like there's obviously a lot of backing tracks. So then you just heard basically her like voice from another song, and then she kind of just started doing this dance
hoedown.
or whatever. Yeah. And I
Like
feel
this.
like Family Guy did like a little like spoof on it. Like it
They did.
became a really big thing.
Oh,
Like,
it was huge. Yeah.
yeah, it's just funny how those things they get more publicity and bring your name to the public.
But
more
then
than-
she disappeared though. Like that wasn't, like no one heard from her again after that, did we?
I don't think she was super graceful in how she handled it. She was just like, I would never lip sync kind of thing. Like,
But
I don't
we-
know.
we-
Yeah,
we
you
saw
definitely have to lean into that. Like, I remember she was like, "Oh, this is live music" or whatever. That's what she had said. But it's like, well, technically, it's not if there's backing tracks.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, that's why I'm not a fan of the backing tracks in general. I feel like that's like sometimes tastefully, if you have like a synth line that a keyboard would play and you don't have a keyboardist in your live touring band, it's like kind of cool to have that in. But again, I just prefer to have the live songs like more stripped down and only real
Yeah.
music because
I think
for
most
starters,
people
then
would
you
prefer
don't
that.
have issues like that where you've
Right.
got,
Yeah.
and obviously we've seen it with like Motley Crue,
Yeah.
where they pipe in like the bass and drum lines. Like it's literally them just like air
Going.
guitaring
Yeah.
and stuff.
I saw Kevin Morby at Edmonton Folk Fest, and usually he has like a big like orchestra and whatnot, and it was just him with a guitar, and it was a badass set. It was very good.
Oh yeah, because man, that is very intimidating to be used to have all these different lines. Like a Blink 182 or a band like that, where when you like see how many piano lines, little additional guitar lines when they play their music live, it sounds weird even if they're playing it pretty good because there's just so
All
many
the other stuff
layers that
that's
aren't
in
in
there.
there. But
Who's Kevin Morby?
Kevin Morby, I don't know how to describe him. He's contemporary. He's like putting
He's
out
a
albums
musician,
right
okay.
now.
Yeah,
musician.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's amazing and badass. And
Nice.
You guys should all check him out. It's like folky rock kind of thing. I
Okay.
dig it. Yeah.
Yep.
that's cool.
You guys are gonna love it.
Your kids are gonna
I'm
love
in.
it.
That's it. Thank you very much, Marty McFly. Keep it going.
hey-
Oh no, hold on.
Well,
There we
no,
go.
I
Well,
mean,
like
really,
this.
and just there's like a few instances, a couple from Saturday Night Live, I think a couple from the BBC, where bands are asked. So like The Doors, was playing in like
Yeah,
BBC, and they're like, you can't say we couldn't get much higher or something, and they want them to change lyrics, and
Yeah.
then of course they're like, screw you, you're not going to tell us what
Oh,
song,
dude.
or even Saturday Night Live. I don't know if it was like the Beastie Boys or something like, and obviously it was a profane word
Yeah.
or a whatever word, and like, oh,
Yeah.
you want to change? Like, yeah, we'll do it for sure. And then they just sing it normally.
Rage Against the
They're
Machine.
reading the
Man.
cards.
That was Rage Against the Machine on
Was
the
it?
BBC.
There you go.
Well, that wasn't, but they did
Yes,
the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Where like the most political band as far as
Oh,
like
yeah.
rock and roll
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
They're at the BBC, the big, huge thing going all across the world. And right before they go on, they say to Zach De La Rocca, all right now, Zach, you can't swear on here, right? And Zach's like, oh, of course not. We would never. okay, we really appreciate you, helping us out here because it'd be really bad if he did. It's like, no, we totally understand. We love rules and we love to live by them, so we're good here.
Yeah.
And so they're building it up, and he doesn't say a single swear until he hits the big, like, F you, I won't do what you tell me, like right when it drops.
Yeah.
And when he does, he looks straight into the camera and points, F you, I won't do what you tell me, and does it over for about 2 more times before you hear the person at BBC saying, cut, get out. And you just hear the mother effer at the end, and it's like I get goosebumps still to this day thinking about it, because how could you be so dumb? Like, have you not listened to Rage Against the Machine?
Well,
you know the band that you're putting on the air live right now, and you're going to tell them to censor themselves? It's one of my
As
favorite
they're
things
walking out.
Yeah, like
That's
it's
wild, yeah.
crazy stuff. And just to see him do that, it's like, oh, and just to watch them all scramble. Did anyone know this was going to happen? Like, yeah, everyone except for you. Everyone. And that's why we love this so much. Like, you can see the clip right now. It's unbelievable. It's such a good lesson in knowing who you're working with.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love it.
I think it was also the BBC, and this is again, like, Google this immediately. Like, it is the wildest thing, but it was Nirvana.
There you
and
go.
I believe the story is that they told them, like, drums, guitar, we're not worried about it. It's just going to be Kurt Cobain singing. You guys just pretend. Like, we're going to have it playing.
No.
And you've seen this.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
Kurt Cobain's, like, literally, like...
Making sure
And
everyone knows.
it's not even... Yeah, it is a protest.
Like, know the band you're working with, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
So sweet.
So yeah, lump those into kind of one where maybe not as, memorable, but still.
Now we've got. Are you familiar with the Brass Against? You know that controversy.
Brass
They're
Against?
not really. They weren't really a popular band. I think but they had a thing about 2 or 3 years ago where the front woman was like, "I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee on someone," and she ended up like literally peeing on some dude on stage, and it ended up becoming like a really
Dragon like that one.
yeah, it was like a big story about 3 or 4 years ago where everyone was talking about Brass Against, because like literally she just like squats down like piss, and the guy's like, "Ugh," like he's like freaking going for it. And yeah, I don't really know what the purpose was. Like she said she just had to go, and she was on stage.
That's some Gigi Allen shit, bro.
Well, yeah.
When you gotta
And then,
go,
yeah,
you
so with
gotta
that
go.
theme, you also have Fergie from what's that?
Fergalicious.
She had the
Black Eyed Peas.
The pee incident where she
Peed herself.
Yeah, peed
Everyone
herself on
peed
stage.
themselves.
Which,
That's not that bad.
again, I get that, but that's something where like
You remembered that instead.
performance would have
Right.
you would have remembered that.
How many more do we got? I want to get through all these. These are
Okay,
great.
okay, let's just. What do we got for time here?
We got about 9 minutes.
Okay, so SNL. We remember Sinead O'Connor when she did the.
Pope
Yeah.
picture.
Ripped the
Yes.
picture of the Pope, and
100%,
that was like
yeah.
a whole thing. Like, again, wouldn't that be as big of a deal today?
Nowadays,
or what do you
she'd
think?
probably
Maybe
be
it would.
cheered the way the world is right
Yeah.
now.
Well, do you know what she was protesting was the priests being moved around
Yes.
that were like molesting kids.
Yes, it's a very reasonable.
It's
a good thing to
very
protest.
real
Yeah.
thing.
I think if she would have said that instead of doing what she did, it might have
very
been a little more.
cryptic, yeah.
Like, hey, can we stop? Oh, okay, we're not political here. Let's stop.
Yeah.
But yes, there was. Yeah. a lot of-
So yeah, I'll quickly get in the other political. So
Maybe let's just put them away.
remember the Chicks before they were the Chicks? They were the Dixie Chicks, and the reason they changed their name is because they were in I think like
Dixie.
England or somewhere overseas, and she had said Natalie, I forget what her last name is, the front person of.
No one's
yeah.
worried about that.
And
bro.
they had said something about George W. Bush or whatever, like
Political,
like
of
our
course.
president or whatever, in a bad way. And then basically country music blackballed
Yeah.
Dixie Chicks. They would not play any of their music. You know, they were basically provided no opportunities. And then they ended up just, you know, kind of not doing anything, and then came back as the Chicks or whatever. But it's just, yeah.
I thought it was because like Dixie has those undertones of the
like
the
slavery
flag. Yeah.
or Confederacy.
The Confederate
or
flag and all that.
something.
That's why they
Whistling
changed the
Dixie,
name. Oh, yeah.
I thought.
I just
But
know that
yours makes more
that
sense.
it was
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
that
That
period
time.
when they came
Yeah.
back as the Chicks or whatever. I don't know if because like all the country stations wouldn't play the Dixie Chicks or whatever. Either way, it was all kind of pretty stupid, but yeah, something where people remember that from the show.
Right. Absolutely.
We've got I guess the most obvious of all time, Ozzy Osbourne biting the bat.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can really elaborate on that one.
Well, basically, it's come out now. Like everyone knows, right? That he thought it was fake, and it turned out it
Yeah.
was real. And it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
gross.
But
Rabies shot, please.
Again, you can see how all of these things turn into the where, like, you know, he sells like plush bats, and you know, that became the talking thing, and that's how Sharon sold Ozzy as this kind of crazy madman, you know, like a guy that, what's Ozzy gonna do type of thing. So they ended up using that as a good
Taking
marketing.
advantage of opportunities.
What do we got?
That's pretty good.
We already did the Metallica mic off. Did we do that one? Did the Grammys?
No.
So, Metallica was going to be performing with Lady Gaga at the recent
I remember
Grammys.
this,
And it's
yes.
like, oh, this is going to be so
Yep.
cool.
Everyone was
blah,
pumped
blah.
for it.
And, you know, it start playing Moth to Flame was the song. You know,
That's a hot
yeah.
open.
Oh, it's a great.
That's a really hot open.
And, you know, Lady Gaga's kind of dancing. And Lady Gaga is a metal fan, you know, so I very much respect her, and I thought it was a really cool thing. And anyways, James goes to start singing, and there's nothing or whatever. And then eventually, I think at the end of the first verse, they realized that the mic was unplugged or whatever. But it's like the freaking Grammys, and it's all live.
If there was ever a time to make sure mics are plugged.
Yeah, that's
probably the one.
You had one job.
Yeah. That guy was
Did they
definitely
get his
fired.
mic back on? I thought she got closer to him so they could duel it on the mic.
I'm
might
not
be-
100%. I know at some point it was sorted out whether or not,
Yeah.
it was just them sharing Lady Gaga's or not. But yeah, that's just super unfortunate. I hate when my bands, like, when they get the world stage. Not that Metallica needs any exposure, but I consider them one of my bands. And then, you know, that happens on the Grammys. You're like, of course it's Metallica's going to have the audio issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any more? I just thought of one actually.
Oh,
with,
nice.
Will Smith and Chris Rock. Was
Yes.
that the Oscars?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
That was
Slapped
just
him good.
something- Yeah. Yeah.
Still think to this day, probably not real.
Oh, no?
But it
Like,
really,
real
it
slap,
really,
yes. Real slap,
really
yes, but-
ruined Will Smith's career. Like, has he made a comeback? I don't.
He's trying real hard. There's like, he performs
This is
somewhere or
great.
he's on a tour, and
Yeah.
it is wild. It is a fever dream of madness. Like, there's accusations that the crowd is AI.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
it.
What?
video
Like a
of him
whole crowd.
on the stage. Like, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I was like, I'm too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I need to
Oh,
turn
no.
this off. It is wild. Like,
Very bad.
I've
Very,
been lighting
very bad.
candles for Will Smith all week.
Well, I will always love those Bad Boys movies.
Oh,
I'm a,
what's not to love? Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Lowry. Yeah, I'm with you. That's a good one. Yeah, as far as like conspiracies go, there's a lot in there. Like that's like rituals and the whole 9 yards. It can go way down, but you don't just like, you know, like that's not just a normal thing for someone with the Fresh Prince's stature to do.
Yeah, and
There's
the
a
fact that
lot
like he got
going
to
on.
stick around,
Yeah,
like,
right.
and
You
got
got
an
an award.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
These are awards.
Most slaps at the Oscars. No, it was like for a movie.
Yeah,
I just
and then he's like banned for years after they give him an award.
yeah.
It's very strange.
But yeah, the guy that did his like acceptance speech right after that happened, I just felt so bad. Where
Moment's
I,
gone, man.
Yeah,
I stole
he's
your
just
moment.
like, yeah.
Please don't
thank
slap
you
me.
so much.
Where's Will
know
Smith
what
right now?
to
I'm
say.
scared. Where's he at?
So yeah, the final one, and then we got through the 14 that we were trying to do was
Perfect.
just Woodstock '99. Do you remember that? What
Yes.
happened
Great
there?
stuff. Limp
Yeah,
Bizkit.
basically
Oh, mama.
there wasn't enough water, and they were charging like a bunch
Yeah.
for it, so no one was hydrated. And I don't know how people did
They
they
were
like.
confiscating water on the way in too.
Yeah, that's
so if
right.
you brought your own, they're
How
like,
But yeah,
dare you.
people were like starting fires, and it
Oh,
turned into a
yeah.
whole thing.
Sales guy Derek, you got a maple bug right there. Get him. Yeah. Nice. Oh,
There's-
he's still there. He's still crawling. There
Yeah,
you
that's whatever.
go. All right, cool.
They're like
He knows what he's
semi-poisonous.
Dude, just parrot him. It's fine.
There's 2 documentaries on the '99 Woodstock, and I didn't know this, but they did a Woodstock like 5 years prior, like a redo.
Okay.
No one knows about
Crazy.
it, and apparently it was a complete shit show. So the fact that like they did this one, and I guess like the first Coachella was the same year as Woodstock, and they're just like comparing the two.
Yeah.
You walk into Coachella, they give you a bottle of water, like, welcome to the festival.
So
Like,
reasonable. Every show should have free water. That's
Yeah.
just, that makes for a good
Yeah,
show.
like add a
Absolutely.
$1 to the ticket price.
Yeah, if there's
and
yeah,
cover whatever.
it's a
50 cents.
$2,000
Right.
ticket. Make it $2,002.
Frankie's going, boys. The piano is playing. Anything else we want to throw in there?
Well, Descendants play tomorrow in Edmonton. DOA plays tonight at the Black Cat.
Shows. I have a draft at 9 o'clock. The Fat Tito Ultimate Fantasy Draft. Very upset.
Yeah.
Diesel Boy this week. Is that Friday? When's the 12th?
Yeah,
When's the 12th?
Thursday?
We got to go to that, man. We got to go to that. The 12th is this Friday. It's supposed to be streaming late. Hopefully we can make it out. We have to plan for some Diesel Boy.
Yes.
Anything else on your list? We're all good there?
We checked it off.
Dude.
Impressive.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's it.
Oh. That's it. Don't read
Ripping the
lists.
set list.
Yeah. Don't read lists.
Tape it back together.
Don't worry, we're still
Boys,
friends.
great job today. Sales guy Derek, crashed it like you always do. The barber. My man. Maybe if it's the barber, I think that's the one. We got the barber in the house. Okay, that's good. Shout out to the butcher again. I love getting the butcher.
The
shout outs out
butcher?
there to Neil. Uncle Mike. Yeah, 20 promo code still going on at UncleMike'sNatural.com. Order online, get 20% off your order. Very grateful for that. Thank you so much, my friend.
Certainly, my friend.
And with that, to Dragon, thank you, Dragon, for keeping us on the rails. It's always a pleasure to have you in there. Your sweet, beautiful embrace around this building was so sorely missed. So happy to have you back. Uncle Brando being in here for the Twitch stream before. Thank you. And then we will be back tomorrow for the all the way around the world edition of your show. We'll check in with our friend, Coach Number One in Melbourne, Australia, as well. The Kingslayer will be in the house. Mr. Baseball will be here. And hopefully Coach Kama too as well. We'll have the full roster back. And that will be very, very fun. Until then, be sure to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night. To all the fellow bros in the Ultimate Fantasy Fat Tito Draft, we'll see you at the Cave tonight, 9 o'clock. I'll be at the table right in front of the food table with all the pizza and chicken fingers and ribs. So we will see you there. And remember, karma's very, very real, all right? Keep doing those good things and they'll happen to you, I promise you. Have a great night. Catchphrases.
Mail you later.
That's it. More catchphrases.